Witchbrook, a game so stunning, so mysterious and so long awaited that at this point it almost feels like it can't be real. We've been waiting years, literal years, for this magical witch life sim from Chucklefish, and every time we get a new dev update, it feels like we're inching closer to what could be the best pixel life sim we have ever had. But with expectations this high, could Witchbrook actually be too good to be true? Let's talk about the newest devlog, the insane level of detail in character customization and animation, and why Witchbrook might genuinely be the next big game that reshapes the entire life sim genre. So we've known about Witchbrook for a very long time, it's been in the oven for years, and normally a wait this long would start ringing alarm bells, and for me, it did. As the years have gone on, Witchbrook keeps looking better, and with every new devlog, Chucklefish is showing that they're not just making another cute farming sim, they are building something ambitious, an incredibly detailed, hand-painted, isometric world packed with personality, charm and magic. This isn't just Stardew Valley with spells, it's shaping up to be its own fully realised, witchy universe. Chucklefish isn't rushing this, they are crafting something special. Let's start with the newest devlog, character customization, which honestly might be one of Witchbrook's strongest features so far. Fashion is a huge part of life sims, right? We all know the pain of wanting to express ourselves in the game and getting stuck with just 2 shirts and a pair of pants dated from 2006. But Witchbrook, oh no. Witchbrook said, you deserve taste. The dev said that variety is the key, and it shows. They're exploring different silhouettes, palettes and styles so your witch doesn't look like a Mossborough NPC who got lost on their way to a coffee shop. And since Mossborough is a living, breathing seaside city, the outfits actually need to feel seasonal and weather appropriate, because if everyone's running around in tank tops during a storm, immersion goes right out the window. But it doesn't stop there. Witchbrook includes a wide range of skin tones and hairstyles, including different hair textures, and one of the coolest touches, you can actually mix and match fringes or bangs independently. And if you ever want to change things up, Mossborough Salon lets you switch your style, recolor your hair, or even grow or trim your facial hair. Your witch is truly your creation, and this is the kind of customization system that players beg for, and Witchbrook is actually delivering. Now, here's something that you might not expect. Even though Witchbrook looks like it has some 3D depth to it, well, the entire game is actually 100% 2D. Everything, including the characters, is hand-drawn. For an isometric world like this, the team needs 8 directions of movement, but to save on production time, they animate 5 directions, and then the game engine flips the rest. Just for walking animations alone, that's 5 walk cycles times 6 frames, which is 48 hand-painted frames. And that's just walking, because Witchbrook is filled with what-if scenarios that the devs want to feel believable. Take broom riding for example. They considered gravity, wind, speed, how your legs dangle, how your hair streams behind you, and how your body leans forward as you accelerate. All of these micro animations stack up, and the result? As of right now, the player character has over 1,300 hand-drawn frames. That is an insane amount of detail for a life sim. Honestly, for any game, this is why Witchbrook looks the way it does. Vibrant, alive, expressive, and full of movement, and honestly, it's promising. Now, the part that really blew me away in the devlog, the clothing system. Players, myself included, love to accessorize, so the team pushed the system as far as they possibly could. You can layer up to 11 clothing items at once. Yeah, you heard that correctly. 11 clothing items at once. That doesn't even include hair, fringes or facial hair. But here's the challenge. Every single item needs to work across over 1,000 animation frames, and because the clothing is also hand painted, this could become an impossible task. So the devs decided to build something called the Clothes Mapping System, This is a bespoke tool that lets them handle variations efficiently without blowing up production time. This kind of behind the scenes tech is what separates Witchbrook from other life sims. Most games just give you an outfit and call it a day. Witchbrook gives you layers, physics considerations, season appropriate looks, hairstyles with modular parts, and even custom facial hair length. The level of detail is honestly wild. In Mosport, magic isn't some rare mythical force, it's all around you, but it isn't easy. It takes discipline, passion and practice, just like any vocation. And for most residents, it's still a mystery, which is why the townsfolk rely so heavily on Mosport's budding witchers, that's you, to help with everything from everyday problems to extraordinary challenges. You'll be studying and honing your craft at Witchbrook College, where classes aren't just tutorials, they're part of the story. Alchemy classes teach you to transform local flora and sometimes fauna into herbal teas, salves, and eventually powerful potions. And at the college's observatory, daytime means tarot reading, while nighttime means learning to communicate with constellations. With divination, you'll advise townsfolk on travel, love, finances, and more. Then there's the arcane arts, the realm of rituals and demons, reserved for only students who pass semesters 1 and 2, and as you progress, even more spellcasting classes will unlock. But what makes Witchbrook enchanting is its practical magic philosophy. You'll gather your own ingredients, consult clients directly, scour ancient tomes, craft remedies, then deliver them by hand. And you're not alone, your classmates are walking their own paths, each with personal stories, motivations, and mysteries that unfold over time. This is more than learning spells, it's becoming a part of a magical community. Now, Witchbrook isn't just magical in gameplay, its world building is breathtaking, especially the architecture of Witchbrook College. The campus is a sprawling mix of buildings added across decades, each era reflected in their design. The main structures, the library, quad, and observatory are built in bright sandstone masonry inspired by Cambridge University, complete with stained glass, detailed pilasters, statues, and conical metal roofs. Even the fountain in the quad mirrors the one in Cambridge's Botanic Garden. Entering the campus is symbolic. You cross a white stone bridge from the pastoral outskirts into the bustling student village, a magical university town where witches live, study and work. The curved bridge leading into the alchemy lab, inspired by the many bridges of Cambridge. And throughout the village, you'll notice consistent railings, signposts, lampposts, and the Witchbrook emblem hidden everywhere. Flyers cover walls and lampposts, offering quests, tips, and little windows into Mosport life. Other buildings lean more medieval, with timber beams, wattle and daub walls, wooden shutters, and old red brick towers, which are influenced by certain regions of France. It's a campus filled with history, personality, and magic. Now we need to talk about Witchbrook's romance options, because yes, the devs have revealed more dateable characters. Now we already met Hannah, the bright and bubbly first revealed romance option, and then came Eli, editor of the Witchbrook Oracle, and a familiar face around campus. He is curious, friendly, and always chasing the next big headline. When he's not sleuthing for stories, you'll find him at the school shop. And now, a brand new eligible bachelor joins the lineup, Cormac. Cormac is a gifted artist, the black sheep of his family, and someone who would rather capture Mosport's colours on canvas than sit in a dusty classroom. With paint-streaked clothes and an unconventional soul, he's a perfect match for players who love creativity and individuality. You'll often find him at the Briny Brush, Mosport's seaside art shop. The romance lineup is shaping up to be heartfelt, personal, and full of personality, exactly what we want in a live sim. So after all of these updates, animation, customization, architecture, magic and romance, is Witchbrook shaping up to be the best farming live sim we've ever had? Honestly, it might be. The detail is unreal, the world building is rich, the philosophy behind magic is meaningful, and the dedication from the devs is obvious. Witchbrook isn't just meeting expectations, it's surpassing them. The care, the hand-painted work, the animation, the customization, the atmosphere. No one else is doing it like this. And if the rest of the game lives up to the craftsmanship that we're seeing right now, then yes, Witchbrook might actually be the best farming life sim that we've ever got our hands on. What do you guys think? Is Witchbrook going to live up to the hype, or are we setting our expectations too high? This happens a lot. We often build up so much hype with a game, and then when we do get it and we play it, it's underwhelming, it doesn't live up to it. I just hope that this is not the case for Witchbrook, because I have been waiting, you guys have been waiting so long for this, and it looks so promising. It could just be the next best thing. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on this. I am so excited to see your comments and dive into this together. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more Witchbrook updates and cozy content. But thank you all for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Stay cozy.